Good evening and welcome to the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series presented by Smash It Sports. We are coming to you live from Howard Field here at the Laurel Sportsplex in beautiful and hot Laurel, Mississippi, as we bring you Game 14 of Division II O-Zone bracket play. This is Christian Hoffman. I'm bringing you the action throughout this weekend's O-Zone bracket. Well, we've got a good one in store for you this evening. There are only 3 teams left that are undefeated in bracket play here in the O-Zone tournament, and 2 of them are squaring off right here. We've got Schley County, Georgia, and Decatur County, Tennessee, the winner of which will advance to a 2:45 p.m. Central Time Zone game against the other remaining undefeated team, Anson County, North Carolina. The loser of this one will have to play at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Both of those games will be right here back on the DYB network. Let's meet today's starting lineups brought to us by Lando Frost Deli Meats. First for the visitors from Decatur County, Tennessee. Leading off and playing shortstop is Rylan Dixon. He's followed by the starting pitcher, Harris Barnes, the starting catcher, Lane Wyatt, and the first baseman, Reed Alexander. Batting fifth and playing third base is Gray Smith. He's followed by the second baseman, Cannon Rogers, the left fielder, Easton Fisher, and the center fielder, Bentley Dudley. Batting ninth is the right fielder, Wyatt Collette. He's followed by Alden Fisher, Gunnar Bogus, and Brawley Brasher. Decatur County, Tennessee is managed by Kyle Smith. He is assisted by Brian Barnes and Michael Dixon. Quickly go through the starting lineup for Schley County, Georgia. Leading off is the shortstop, Baxton Gordon. He's followed by the first baseman, Kevin Jacobs, the catcher, Flint Melton, and the third baseman, Jack Duff. Batting fifth is the right fielder, Camden Hughes. Batting sixth is the pitcher, Charlie Calhoun. Batting seventh is the left fielder, Gage McCorkle. Batting eighth is Jake Leitner, and batting ninth, it's Hudson Britt. The number 10 hitter is the second baseman, Jace Rogers, followed by Connor Manucci, and finally the center fielder, Trace Turknet. Schley County, Georgia, managed by Gabe Jacobs. He's assisted by Lee Hughes and Will Gordon. Tennessee in the home whites, Georgia in the road reds, and we're underway. First pitch is a ball. Starting off things at 6:42 local time. That one is lifted into shallow right field. Unable to come up with it is Turknet. So a base knock as Rylan Dixon starts us off. Harris Barnes now steps in.
Number 6, Harris Barnes.
Tennessee in the white tops with the white pants, reminiscent of the Volunteers baseball uniforms. Script Tennessee in orange across the front. Georgia's reds are pinstripe with a Georgia script written in baby blue across the front, and blue hats. First pitch strike to the left-handed hitting Barnes. Another throw over. That might have actually gotten Dixon, who will take off from first to second as the throw gets away. So a throwing error will move Dixon over into scoring position. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 now on Barnes. This one's fouled off. 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss, and down on strikes is Barnes. One man down, and the number 3 hitter, Lane Wyatt, steps in.
Next up for Tennessee is number 16, Lane Wyatt.
Lane went 2 for 3 in the morning game against Seminary. That one is fouled off, I believe, the umpire. Take another look at that strikeout pitch. Goes up in the zone, and Barnes goes chasing. Lane 2 for 3 in that 12-2 victory that Tennessee had over Seminary, Mississippi this morning. Swing and a miss. Wyatt with a double in that game this morning. That one misses low and outside. So 1-2 is the count. Now with one man down and one on. Misses inside. In pool play, Tennessee, a 3-0 win over Hartford, Alabama on Thursday. Schley County, a 14-7 win over Lawrence County, Mississippi. This one is a ground ball, ends up just foul. So Calhoun, the starting pitcher in this one. That one is swung on, but it goes back to the screen, bounces back to the catcher, who makes the play. And Wyatt is retired on strikes. Moving to third on the wild pitch is Dixon. And now the cleanup man, Reed Alexander, steps in. A lot of lefty hitters here.
Stepping up to the plate for Tennessee will be number 15, Reed Alexander.
Reed Alexander 2 for 2 with 3 RBI. 2 doubles in that game this morning. Ball high. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Called strike on the outside corner. Calhoun working his way through the top of this Volunteer lineup. Swing and a miss. So able to work around the leadoff single with 3 consecutive strikeouts. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 man left. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Still scoreless between Tennessee and Georgia. Today's game is brought to you by Lando Frost, a family-owned business that's been making great tasting lunch meat for over 60 years. Find their brands in supermarkets nationwide. Check them out at landofrost.com. So 3 strikeouts for Calhoun in the inning to get Georgia up to bat. Top 3 in the order are Braxton Gordon, Kevin Jacobs, and Flint Melton. They're facing Harris Barnes.
Is there any way we can get somebody to get the lights on?
Make plays at any position with Wilson A2K and A2000 baseball gloves designed with long-lasting pro stock leather and trusted by elite players like Mookie Betts and Ellie De La Cruz. Visit wilson.com to learn more and find your next favorite glove. Smash It Sports, proud diamond sponsor of the 2026 DYB World Series, the nation's largest online baseball and softball equipment retailer. Price match guarantee, free shipping, over 100 top brands. Find your next game changer at smashitsports.com. Smash It Sports, where champions shop. That other game that you hear going on over behind us. Let's see if we can get a score update between South Carolina and Mississippi. Last I saw, it was 1-1. It's an elimination game between... Yep, score remains 1-1 in an elimination game between Lawrence County, Mississippi and Pendleton, South Carolina. Second game of the day for all these teams. Still playing out here. We'll take a break tomorrow morning, as is custom here at the World Series on a Sunday. First game's coming to you at 1 o'clock Central Time tomorrow. Get more into those matchups as we get further along in this game here tonight. Schley County, Georgia and Shelbyville, Texas played a good one here earlier today. It was a while ago. We've played a lot of baseball since then. It was 4-1. That Schley County hung on and beat Texas. Texas survived an elimination game earlier, defeating Rustburg, Virginia, as Barnes puts the first pitch over for a strike. So Braxton Gordon to the plate. Starting shortstop. That one's up high. Count 1-1. Gordon went 0 for 2 in that game against Texas this morning. This one's lifted high and deep, but out of play down the right field line. The 1-2. It's a ground ball. Hoovered up by Barnes. Flips over to Alexander. And one man down. Kevin Jacobs steps to the plate.
Number 11, Kevin Jacobs.
Kevin Jacobs had a nice morning. 3 for 3 with 2 runs scored. First pitch strike once again for Barnes. Matchup of 2 solid pitchers here, you can tell already. That one's over the outer half for strike 2. This is a seeing eye single into shallow center field. Dudley thought about firing one to first, but wouldn't be in time. So a 1-out knock for Jacobs. We'll bring up Flint Melton.
Stepping up for Georgia will be number 53, Flint Melton.
Melton, the starting catcher for this Georgia squad. Throw over to first base. Back safely is Jacobs. Melton 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored in that game this morning. Ball high. Foul ball lifted back our way. So 1-1 the count. One out and one on. Tennessee outfield trying to go the other way a few steps. A big whiff on that one by Melton. Now 1-2 the count. That's a bender over for strike three. Caught looking is Melton for the second out of the inning. And now the cleanup man steps in. Jack Duff. He was the closer in the game this morning. Ended up pitching 2 innings, picked up the save. 1-0 the count as we look back on that last strikeout pitch. Right over the heart. The 1-0. This one's hit on a line out to right field, and Collette collects it for the third out. No runs on one hit. There were no errors and one man left. Still scoreless as we go to the top of the second. You're watching 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series action presented by Smash It Sports.
Is proud to be the diamond sponsor of the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series. Smash It Sports is your one-stop shop for everything baseball and softball. Top brands, unbeatable prices, and gear trusted by players and coaches everywhere. From T-ball to the World Series stage, we've got your players and teams covered. Use code DYB15 to save 15% off your order at SmashItSports.com today.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for.
Welcome back. We're in the top of the second inning. One small defensive change as Leitner comes into left field. McCorkle will move over to right. So in the outfield, we've got Leitner in left, Turknet in center, McCorkle in right. Around the infield for Team Georgia, Duff, Gordon, Rogers, and Jacobs at first. Calhoun pitching to Melton behind the plate.
Leading off for Tennessee will be number 4, Ray Smith.
Gray Smith is the number 5 hitter and playing third base. He steps in, swung at weakly. The first pitch offering a fastball on the outer half by Calhoun. The 0-1. Comes outside, 1-1 to even up the count. Looking to slow things down is Smith. He'll finally get back in. 1-1, swung out again. And Smith down 1-2. Finds his way back in, does Smith. It was working well, so why not try it again? Down on strikes is Smith. 4 Ks in a row now for Calhoun.
Number 5,
All swinging.
Cannon Rogers.
Rogers now steps in. Righty, finally. Fouled out of play. And once again, Calhoun ahead on the count. Take a look at that. Fastball ripped over to the outer half. The 0-1. This one's lifted out to right field. McCorkle back toward the line and makes the play for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down here in the second. Now the number 7 hitter, Easton Fisher. The left fielder steps in.
Tennessee's number 1, Easton Fisher.
Another lefty. Squares to bunt, pulls back, splits the plate for a strike. Fisher back in. Outside. 1-1. Rocks and deals. This is a ground ball hit to Gordon over at short. Throw across is high. Base knock there into the hole for Easton Fisher. No advance on the play. So a 2-out hit by Easton Fisher breaks up a run of 5 in a row, retired by Calhoun. Now the 8 hitter, the center fielder, Bentley Dudley, steps in. Goes up high, chasing one, does Dudley. And he's down 0-1. Calhoun sets. Tries it again, and Dudley lays off this time. 1-1 with 2 outs. Winner's bracket action here on the Howard field. Catches the outside corner, does Calhoun. 1-2. Fisher on at first. Calhoun checks him and comes home. This is a ground ball to second base. Rogers collects, flips over to Jacobs, and the out recorded. So once again, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Today's game is being brought to you in part by Sadler Insurance. They've been the endorsed insurance provider for DYB for decades. Think of Sadler Insurance for all your sports insurance needs for all different types of sports and activities. Quotes are available instantly online at sadlersports.com. Sadler insures teams, leagues, camps, tournament hosts, and sports facilities and is a one-stop shop for all your policies and risk management needs. Sadler is the official insurance provider to Diamond Youth Baseball. Couple of defensive changes for the Tennessee squad as well. So in the outfield, left to right, will go Gunnar Bogus into the game. Center fielder Bentley Dudley still out there. And now Brawley Brasher out in right. From third to first defensively, we go Smith, Dixon, Rogers, and Alexander. And Barnes on the mound, pitching to Wyatt behind the dish. Again, 12 hitters in the lineup for each team in DYB baseball. Of course, 9 at a time out there defensively. So each player has to has to be out there for at least 6 outs. So pretty much every inning, you're going to see a couple of small defensive changes to make sure everybody rotates through. First pitch is outside to Camden Hughes. the number 5 hitter in the lineup. And that one's over for a strike, 1-1. Hughes starts this one in right field. He pitched quite a bit of the game this morning. Didn't give up a hit through 4 innings. In fact, I believe Georgia only gave up 1 hit in 6 innings in that one. This one misses high, 2-1. That one misses low, now 3-1. Hughes was 1 for 2 in that game this morning. Worked a walk in there as well. The 3-1. Misses outside. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Strike called, full count. Barnes comes set. Full count pitch. That one misses. And Hughes on with a leadoff walk. Opposing pitchers now facing off. Calhoun batting in the 6th spot. Facing Barnes for the first time here tonight. This one is lifted high and foul out of play. Down the first base line. Once again, Barnes ahead 0-1. Outfield shaded to pull. I'm sorry, shaded to go the other way, not to pull, and that's a, excuse me, check swing foul. Calhoun down 0-2. Getting a sign from the third base coach. Calhoun back in there. Barnes deals. Called strike 3 over the outside corner. First out of the inning.
Now batting number 5, Gage McCorkle.
The left fielder, Gage McCorkle, is the number 7 hitter. Comes up with 1 out and 1 on in a scoreless game in the bottom of the 2nd. Lifted high and out of play. Ball just stuck in the net behind us. Barnes with the 0-1. That's a bender that buckles knees. Now 0-2 against McCorkle, as Hughes takes a short lead over at first. Let's try it again, and it works. Second straight strikeout looking for Barnes here in the inning.
Now batting number 1, Jake Leitner.
So the leadoff walk. Hughes been unable to advance since then. Now 2 down, and Jake Leitner steps in. Outfielder for this Georgia squad. Swings, does not connect. Wasn't sure if he had foul tipped it, but no, not the case. So Hughes will go down to second base on the wild pitch. And Leitner down 0-1. Barnes doing a great job getting ahead. That first pitch strike. Leitner right on the plate, it looks like. And misses high. That is up and in. A miss. Hughes takes his lead from second. That one misses inside. 3-1. Barnes comes set. This is a ground ball through the left side. Left fielder charges. Bogus able to keep Hughes from turning at third. And now runners at the corners. Leitner at first. Ground ball through the left side. So a big spot here early in this one. Scoreless in the bottom of the second. Hudson Britt steps in. Britt 1 for 2 in the early game. Squares to bunt. Does Britt. Try to get something going on the bases, but everyone retreats. (1-0) the count. That one's a strike. So 1-1 the count. Runner goes from first to second. Hughes at third. Now Leitner trots down to second. 2 outs and 2 on. Britt at the plate. This one's high. 2-1. And Barnes working through his first jam here. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2-2. Deuce is wild. Here we go. Way late on the swing. And that's 3 strikeouts in the inning to get Barnes out of it. So no runs across. 1 hit. There were no errors and 2 men left. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. Let's take another look at, I believe, that last strikeout pitch.
5-minute hydration break.
Was going to let it go, then realized it was going to be over, and the swing is just way too late to catch up to it. So it is a hot one here in Laurel, Mississippi. We're going to take a 5-minute hydration break and be back to join you in a couple of minutes. Again, scoreless as we go to the top of the 3rd in a winner's bracket game between Tennessee and Georgia. You're watching 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series action presented by Smash It Sports.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat, and even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasting, bread. Cheese, 10 more, go.
I'm getting shredded.
Land of Frost premium meat, now in hot honey flavors.
I know when I'm putting a Wilson glove on, I don't gotta worry. You get over 40,000 pitches thrown throughout a season. It's always trying to stay locked in one pitch at a time, slow down the game, and want the ball to be hit to you.
I want to play every day. No, I like to have fun.
Love this thing. I'm gonna probably use this thing as long as I can.
Got to be locked in every pitch. At the end of the day, I just want to get outs for the pitchers.
It holds up throughout the entire season, which is a huge deal when you're playing every day.
I've been using the same glove for quite a while now. It's a testament to the product that y'all have been able to put in my hands.
If people have a Wilson glove, it's one of the best so far. Not the best, it's the best. People know that.
Tired of missing registration deadlines while managing work and family chaos? Team Pass makes youth sports registration simple. Sign up your kids for their favorite activities in minutes from anywhere. Tell your leagues to get Team Pass now. Visit www.teampass.com.
Smasher Sports is proud to be the diamond sponsor of the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series. Smasher Sports is your one-stop shop for everything baseball and softball. Top brands, unbeatable prices, and gear trusted by players and coaches everywhere. From T-ball to the World Series stage, we've got your players and teams covered. Use code DYB15 to save 15% off your order at smashersports.com today.
Today's game stream is being brought to you by Synergy Sports and Entertainment, the official broadcast partner of Diamond Youth Baseball. Our experienced team of professional announcers, producers, and camera operators are excited to bring you live game coverage all this week and next. With over 100 years of combined experience, Synergy Sports is a full-service sports media and marketing company offering end-to-end video coverage, sports broadcasting, sponsorship acquisition, and promotion of your company's special events. Check us out today at synergysportsproductions.com. Today's game is also being brought to you by Lando Frost, a family-owned company that sees great importance in keeping communities and their families healthy and active. Lando Frost started their youth sports initiative in 2003, which provides funds to help cover costs associated with organizing and operating youth sports organizations. Find out more at landofrost.com. Calhoun on the mound for a third inning here. "29 pitches for the right-hander so far to this point. Due up are the 9, 10, and 11 hitters, Collett, Fisher, and Bogus. Throw down. And we're back underway.
Number 35, Wyatt Collins.
Again, winner's bracket game here. Winner advances to take on the other remaining undefeated team, Anson County, North Carolina, tomorrow at 2:45. Loser has to come back a bit earlier to play at 1 o'clock between Mississippi, the winner of Mississippi and South Carolina. Right now, Mississippi up a run. Collette squares to bunt, pulls back. Called strike. See that third baseman crashing there. Illegal for a hitter to square to bunt and then slash away. So he's either got to pull back or bunt. And he'll bunt this time right to that third baseman. Easy play for the crashing Duff. And 5-3 retired on the bunt single attempt. Alden Fisher now steps in.
Stepping to the plate next for Decatur County, Tennessee will be number 2, Alden Fisher.
Fisher bats from the left side. Will square to bunt this time. Pull back. Strike one. Pitcher comes in. Called strike on the outer half. Down 0-2 quickly. This one's fouled out of play. Britt into the game in left field. Manucci into the game in right. 0-2. Called strike 3. That's strikeout number 5. Now for Calhoun.
35 pitches.
35 pitches for Calhoun in his start.
Now batting for Tennessee, number 13, Gunnar Bogus.
Gunnar Bogus now digs in from the right side. First pitch paints the outer half for strike 1. Both these pitchers getting ahead on strike 1. This one is lifted foul. A diving attempt made by Jacobs, but can't quite come up with it. So another opportunity for Bogus. Great effort there by Jacobs, trying to help out his pitcher. As he takes a second to collect himself. Once again, Calhoun's quickly ahead 0-2. And 2 men down, no one on. Rocks and fires. One misses low. One and 2 on the 11 hitter, Bogus. 2 men down. Calhoun deals. Got a piece. And so he'll take another one. And the 1-2. That one misses outside. That's 40 pitches now for Calhoun. And that might have to be enough. I believe anything more than that's going to be 24 hours of rest. And with games tomorrow, it's a consideration for sure. So Calhoun will come out of this one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the 3rd inning. New pitcher into the contest. Still working on a number for that one. We believe it's McCorkle. Yep, Gage McCorkle wears number 5.
Georgia, number 5, Gage McCorkle.
The Georgia uniforms are sharp with the red and the baby blue numbers, but not easy to read from up here in the press box for sure. So McCorkle comes in to replace Calhoun after 2 2/3 innings. Five strikeouts recorded. No walks. Two hits and no runs given up by Calhoun in the start.
All right, they just swapping out 10s in the dugout. That's right. All right, we good. Thank you.
All right, so as we come back into play, deuces on the scoreboard. Nobody on in the top of the third. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out for McCorkle. Comes in, just misses inside, and the count run full. Bogus steps back in. And he goes chasing upstairs. So another strikeout registered by the Georgia pitching staff. And that gets them out of it. 3 up and 3 down. Go Tennessee in the 3rd inning. Go to the bottom of the 3rd, still scoreless. Let's take another look at McCorkle's 2nd pitch here of his outing. And goes upstairs. So Barnes comes back out. He's still on the mound here for this Tennessee squad. Scoreless as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. We thought this would be a good one, living up to its billing so far. Due up here for Georgia is Rogers, Manucci, and Turknett, the 10, 11, 12 hitters in the lineup. DYB is an all-volunteer youth baseball program. There are no paid officials in DYB from the national level down through the district level. All of our officials serve out of love for their communities and the children that participate in our program. Join us by volunteering in your local league and help our children become the leaders of tomorrow.
Leading off for Georgia will be number 7, Jace Rogers.
So Barnes will face off with number 10 hitter Rogers, the second baseman, to start things off. Rogers 0 for 1 with a sac bunt back in that last game this morning. What are we waiting on? Something down left field line, I feel like. Maybe a ball got in there or something. I think we're down an umpire. There we go. Still saying 92 degrees out at 7:30 local time. Gotta love it. First pitch, up high. Jace Rogers, rising 8th grader, back home from Ellaville, Georgia. 1-1 now with that last strike. Ball outside. We asked the future career plans of all these players. Pretty common one we've seen so far, as that pitch misses high, is linemen. Several linemen, aspiring linemen. Not a common aspiration, I wouldn't think, but hey, pays well.
40 pitches, 40.
The 3-1 is lifted high and out of play, foul. Now 40 pitches in for Barnes. But he'll continue in this one. This one is a Ground ball back to him on one hop. Barnes flips to Alexander, and the out recorded. Manucci now steps in, the 11 hitter, outfielder for Georgia.
For Georgia will be number 25, Connor Manucci.
Manucci 0 for 1 and hit by a pitch earlier this morning against Texas. This one's lifted out towards center field. Caps out under it. And Dudley makes the play. So 2 down quickly here for Barnes. Trace Turknet steps in.
Now batting number 15, Trace Turknet.
Turknet 1 for 2 with a run scored earlier today. First at bat of this one is a ground ball. First pitch swinging. Smith fires across to Alexander, and the out is recorded. So 3 up, 3 down go the bottom 3 hitters in the Georgia lineup. And as advertised, this is a good one. We'll step away as we go to the top of the 4th inning, still scoreless. You're watching 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series action presented by Smash It Sports.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat, and even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
See how 8 grams of...
Brawley will lead things off. He's the number 12 hitter in the Tennessee lineup. Brawley Brasher. First pitch strike, I believe. 1-0 is the count, sorry. 2-0 now. Some defensive changes here. McCorkle still on the mound. That one's over for a strike. Now 2-1 the count. Strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the leadoff hitter in the inning, Brasher. His first AB here today. This one's chopped foul. So Mississippi leading over on our other field 4-1 at this point. Looking to eliminate, that's Lawrence County, Mississippi, I should clarify. Looking to eliminate Pendleton, South Carolina. That one's in the 5th inning. This is a chopper over to second base, charging and flipping over. I believe that's Rogers. I believe that's actually Gordon. Gordon making the play.
Next up for Tennessee will be number 23, Rylan Dixon.
So that'll roll the lineup over. Rylan Dixon led things off with a single into center field. Was left stranded at third base. And this one is lifted into shallow center field. Everybody's going to try to come catch it. Somebody does. I believe it was the right fielder. No, they're going to say that landed. Yep, they're going to say single. So second base, shortstop, and center field all got out there. Shortstop called off. And a base knock.
Now batting for Tennessee, number 6, Harris.
There for Dixon.
Barnes.
Love to see another look at that to see how exactly it came out. Thought somebody had it, but Harris Barnes struck out swinging in his first at bat. Taken inside for ball 1. Let's take another look. Yep, sure enough. Ball hits the turf just in front of Burknett as he dove for it. Great replay there. Now that one is lifted high and deep out to right center field, and it is gone. Harris Barnes puts Tennessee on the board.
Number 6, Harris Barnes.
A 2-run shot when his team needed it to break a scoreless tie here in the top of the 4th inning. And Tennessee takes a 2-0 lead in this one. So that's the number 2 hitter that does the heavy lifting as you see that ball fly out beyond the banner in right center field. Now the number 3 hitter steps in, Lane Wyatt, starting catcher. That one's up and over the head of Wyatt. So Tennessee strikes first here in the 4th inning. 1-0. Can't catch up to the inside pitch. Count evens at 1-1. Inside, 2-1. We got a race going on out in right center field, maybe to pick that ball up. That ball was hammered. The 2-1 from McCorkle. This is up and in. 3-1 now as Melton wants to come out and talk to his pitcher.
Tennessee fans, please have the home run ball delivered to the press box, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Back ready for action now. 3-1 is the count. To the number 3 hitter, Wyatt. Struck out in his last at-bat. Fouls off this one to run the count full. McCorkle rocks and fires. Ball outside. So Wyatt aboard with a 1-out walk.
Next up for Tennessee will be number 15,
Reed Alexander. Now to the plate. Got a courtesy runner in for Wyatt, the catcher. That's going to be Brasher.
Number 34, Brawley Brasher.
Reed Alexander steps in, starting first baseman. Bats from the left side. This one is connected out to center field. Turknet has it and flips it in. So hit on a line out to center, and the second out of the inning now. As Gray Smith will step in, the number 5 hitter.
Number 4, Gray Smith.
Smith struck out back in the second, and that one comes inside. Did it get him? Doesn't look like it does, but advancing on the wild pitch is Wyatt. Well, Wyatt spot. It's actually Brasher out running for him. This one is fouled. No, it is not. Swung on and hopped away from the catcher. But no, a live ball still will move the runner over to third base. The pitch is a ground ball back up the middle. And that'll score the run. Wyatt's place, actually, Brasher comes around to score. Smith able to send one back up the middle. And now it's a 3-0 lead for Tennessee. Cannon Rogers now steps up. Flew out to right field back in the second. McCorkle looking to stop the bleeding and to get off the field. Ball outside. Ball away. McCorkle comes set. Rogers awaits. Called strike. 2-1 the count now. 2 men down, 1 on. 3 runs across in what was a scoreless game. This is a chopper, hit foul down third base. The 2-2 pitch. And that one's lifted pretty deep over to left field, and it's going to find a hole. Just a base knock. No one advances any farther. So Smith on at second, Rogers on at first, and Tennessee with an extended rally here.
Tennessee's number 1, Easton Fisher.
Take another look at this one. That ball looked like it had a little bit more carry to it when it first hopped off the bat, but finds a hole out there along the left field line. And this one is a ground ball that the first baseman gloves, but nobody can get there in time. That's going to be an infield single for our man Fisher. And bases are juiced for Bentley Dudley stepping in. Yeah, I was thinking it's probably about time to come talk to your pitcher. So a huge opportunity here for Tennessee in what has been a nip and tuck game throughout. 2-run home run got things going. They're back a few hitters ago. Came off the bat of Harris Barnes, and then since then, been unable to do too much. A walk, did get the line out to center field, but then hit by Smith, hit by Rogers, and an infield hit by Fisher. And Dudley with a big opportunity to crack this one wide open.
Number 25, Bentley Dudley.
So bases loaded, 2 outs. First pitch from McCorkle to the right-handed hitting Dudley is over for a strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. And McCorkle's ahead 0-2. McCorkle waiting and deals. This one's lifted out to left field. Nobody's over there. It's going to score 1 run. That's going to score 2 runs. That's going to be a 3-run double off the bat of Bentley Dudley to crack this one open. What was a scoreless game coming in. Now a 6-run advantage for Tennessee.
Tennessee's number 35, Wyatt Collins.
Wyatt Collett now stepping in to see what he can do. Dropped down a bunt trying to get on to start that last inning and was thrown out by the third baseman. Takes a first pitch strike from McCorkle here. Tennessee stretching out now a 6-0 lead as Collett comes up empty on that one. 0-2. Ball outside. And whiffs at that one, but not before a big crooked number being put up by the Tennessee team. So 6 runs come across. They come on 6 hits. I don't believe there were any errors, and there was just 1 man left. So we'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Tennessee now enjoys a 6-0 lead as they look to advance in this winner's bracket to a 2:45 p.m. matchup with Anson County, North Carolina tomorrow. This broadcast is proudly sponsored by Smash It Sports, the online pro shop with the largest selection of baseball and softball gear at the guaranteed lowest prices. Shop top brands, get free shipping on most orders, and find everything you need to play your best. Visit SmashItSports.com. All of us at Synergy Sports and Entertainment would like to thank the City of Laurel and the gang at Laurel Parks and Recreation for their kind hospitality throughout our 2-week stay here at 2026 DYB World Series. For those watching our broadcast, check out visitlaureljones.com for more information. DYB is dedicated to building the youth in our communities to become the responsible leaders and parents of tomorrow. The real goal is to teach teams fair play, love of God and country, and leave them better equipped for life as a result of the lessons learned through the game of baseball. Help us in the DYB program by offering your services as a volunteer. There is no better calling. First pitch swinging.
Georgia's number 13, Braxton Gordon.
Braxton Gordon finds his way on to lead things off as Georgia looking to answer back quickly.
Number 11, Kevin Jacobs.
Kevin Jacobs now steps in He's 1 for 1 today. Single right back up the middle in the first inning. Caught a little bit too far off is Gordon, and he's just going to use those wheels to get into second base safely. So Jacobs ahead 1-0, stepping in from the left side. Gordon holding his knee a little bit. Nice camera work to notice that. See if it slows him up any on this one. A little pop foul down the third base line, and unable to come up with it is Smith. This one is laced into right center field. Over to cut it off is the right fielder, who's going to flip it in, but not in time to stop Gordon from coming in to score. So the first run of the ball game just comes across that quickly for Georgia. Now a 6-1 score. Flint Melton is the 3 hitter who steps in. Barnes still dealing in this one, up to 47 pitches or so. Barnes comes set. Ball inside. Lawrence County, Mississippi, and a final next door. This is a possible double play ball, not nearly in time. So, able to get the lead runner. Jacobs is retired at second base. Melton on with the fielder's choice.
What number?
So courtesy runner as Melton.
Jake Leitner.
11. Looks like the courtesy runner is number 11, Kevin Jacobs, who was just retired on that double play, or I'm sorry, on the potential double play ball. So runner at first, now 1 run in, and this one is hit right back to the pitcher, who can't quite glove it in time. And runners at first and second on. Base knock on the line drive right back up the middle. And that was Jack Duff at the plate. Action going so quickly. There you go. Let's take another look at that.
Now, number 9, Camden Hughes.
Camden Hughes now digs in. So runners at first and second. 1 out. Swung through that one. Oh, no, sorry, got a piece of it. Still counts as a strike either way. Hughes walked and left stranded in the second. Oh, yanked that one, did Barnes. And got him pretty square, looks like, right around the knee. So bases loaded for Georgia squad, looking to answer back a 6-run top of the inning. Sure hope Hughes is okay, as it looks like he took one right off the right knee. So that brings Charlie Calhoun to the plate. Calhoun, the starting pitcher in this one. 2 2/3 innings, 5 strikeouts, no walks, only allowed the 2 hits and no runs. Gave away to McCorkle. And Tennessee eventually ended up finding McCorkle's number. Hughes still trying to work out that right knee down the first base line. So a big opportunity for Georgia to answer right back in this one. Charlie Calhoun, also a basketball and football player. His favorite baseball memory was winning the World Series back in 2024 with his Georgia squad. Coach Smith coming out to talk to Barnes. He's thrown 52 pitches in this one. I believe the limit is 65 that he can throw today, so still some room to operate. No, he can keep going past that. All right, Smith gives Barnes a pat on the back, and he'll head back to the dugout. So, Melton at third, Duff at second, Hughes at first. Bases loaded for Calhoun.
Georgia is number 10, Charlie Calhoun.
Barnes was able to get Calhoun to strike out looking back in the second. Would love to do the same thing here with the bases juiced and one out. Comes inside first pitch and misses. The 1-0. This one is fouled back our way and out of play. The 1-1. This one's lifted high and pretty deep out to left field. Left fielder will turn, and it's a grand slam. We told you this was going to be a good one, and it is living up to it for sure. Scoreless as we go to the top of the fourth. Tennessee puts up a 6 spot. Georgia answers back so far with a 5 spot. A grand slam hit by the starting pitcher, Charlie Calhoun, makes this a 1-run game, and Gage McCorkle coming to the plate. My, oh my. Let's take another look at that one. Calhoun hits it high and deep.
Now batting for Georgia, number 5, Gage McCorkle.
Bogus can just turn his back and watch it fly. So one man down, and the base is empty now for McCorkle. First pitch to McCorkle is high. McCorkle known as G Money. See if he can come up money here. That one's up and in, 2-0. Rocks and deals. Fouled out of play. Down the first base line. Barnes takes a moment, collects himself. Barnes sets in the 2-1. Dropped foul over toward the Tennessee dugout. The 2-2 pitch upcoming. This is a ground ball back up the middle. Glances off Barnes. Glove. Fielded by Dixon. Across to Alexander. Officially will go as a 1-6-3 put out. And the second out recorded of this inning.
Number 1, Jake Littner.
Jake Littner now steps in. Little Robbie, as he's known. Ball upstairs. Take another look at that play. This has got some English on it. Barnes trying to get over to it. Does he get it in time? What a play! Great play by Barnes, getting over there and helping himself out to get out of a very difficult inning for him. But Tennessee escapes with the lead, a 1-run advantage as we go to the top of the 5th inning. Let's take another look at that one. That one comes off toward the end of the bat. And that one's got a lot of spin on it. Can't tell from that angle so much, but a great play by Barnes to come over there, make that play that no one else was going to be able to make. So 5 runs come across, 4 of them on the grand slam by Charlie Calhoun to make it a 1-run game. We're going to step away for a 5-minute hydration break and be back to bring you the last couple of innings of a great one here in the winner's bracket between Georgia and Tennessee. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series action presented by Smash It Sports.
And keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasting, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Land of Frost Premium Meat, now in hot honey flavors.
I know when I'm putting a Wilson glove on, I don't got to worry. You get over 40,000 pitches thrown throughout a season. It's always trying to stay locked in one pitch at a time, slow down the game, and want the ball to be hit to you.
I want to play every day. No, I like to have fun.
Love this thing. I'm going to probably use this thing as long as I can.
Got to be locked in every pitch. At the end of the day, I just want to get outs for the pitchers.
It holds up throughout the entire season, which is a huge deal when you're playing every day.
I've been using the same glove for quite a while now. It's a testament to the product that y'all have been able to put in my hands.
If people have a Wilson glove, it's one of the best so far. No, the best, it's the best. People know that.
Tired of missing registration deadlines while managing work and family chaos? Team Pass makes youth sports registration simple. Sign up your kids for their favorite activities in minutes from anywhere. Tell your leagues to get Team Pass now. Visit www.teampass.com.
Smash It Sports is proud to be the diamond sponsor of the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series. Smash It Sports is your one-stop shop for everything baseball and softball. Top brands, unbeatable prices, and gear trusted by players and coaches everywhere. From T-ball to the World Series stage, we've got your players and teams covered. Use code DYB15 to save 15% off your order at SmashItSports.com today.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat, and even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
That concludes our 5-minute heat break. Back to action.
All right, well, back joining you after a heat break here in Laurel, Mississippi. A beautiful evening here in central Mississippi. 6-5 your score. We were scoreless an inning ago. A 6-run rally by Tennessee, and Georgia answers with 5 of their own. A couple of big home runs in there. Some defensive substitutes. We'll try to get into those. So McCorkle still out there for Georgia. McCorkle gets in his warm-up pitches now. You see Calhoun over there talking with him. Those have been the 2 pitchers for Georgia to this point. Throw down to second base, and we'll be off and rolling. Alden Fisher bats from the left side. He'll lead things off for this Tennessee squad. Struck out looking. He was the last batter faced by Calhoun. That was back in the 3rd inning. McCorkle gets one by his catcher, 1-0 the count. McCorkle rocks and deals. This one's up high, 2-0. Tennessee with just the 1-run advantage. That one's over for a strike. This one is hit foul down the third base line. Alden, known as the Great Aldino. 7th grader, rising at Decatur County Middle School back home. Favorite baseball memory is winning states and making it here to the World Series. The 2-2. This one's lifted over the head of the shortstop into left center field and held to a single to lead things off here in the 5th. Gunnar Bogus steps in, struck out to end the third inning.
Stepping to the plate for
Take
Tennessee.
another look. This one's going to come right at us, it looks like. There you go. Over the head of Gordon. We got a balk as we come back to live action. Every run is important here in this kind of game. Giving up free bases, not what Georgia's looking for. Ball misses away. That's 40 pitches now for McCorkle. As he walks off to the dugout before even announcing it. He knew where their pitch count number was. All right, so McCorkle's day is done now. So 1 1/3 innings pitched by McCorkle. Looks like 21 is going to come on. That's Jack Duff.
Now pitching for Georgia, number 21, Jack Duff. Georgia, please call the press box. Georgia, thank you.
So McCorkle ends up with 1 1/3 innings, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, 6 hits, and 6 runs.
I'll just let you know he threw 28 earlier. He's got 12 reps. That's correct.
All right, we're ready to go with Duff facing Bogus. That's a ball and make it 2-0. That's a called strike on an attempted bunt. So Fisher takes his lead from second. 2-1 now the count in a 1-run game. Late on the fastball. Count 2-2. Duff comes in throwing gas. Ball misses away. Count is run full now. Tennessee looking to tack on to a 1-run lead. That one misses. Catcher can't find it. Finally does. And we got runners at the corners now for the 12-hitter, Brasher.
Stepping to the plate for Tennessee is number 34, Raleigh Brasher.
Brasher grounded out to second base. Back to lead off what was an eventful 4th inning. He squares to bunt, but pops foul. Thought that one might be in the cards. See that big T on the helmet of Brasher. This Tennessee squad certainly leaning into the Volunteers look. Duff sets. Bunt. Lands on the line. Nope, just foul. Just foul. All right, got 2 strikes on him. The 0-2 misses outside. Duff sets, and the 1-2. This one laced foul into our field behind us. The 1-2 comes up empty. Does Brasher. First out of the inning recorded. And now that rolls the lineup over. Dixon to the dish. Ball misses outside. An 8th grader at Decatur County Middle School from Decaturville, Tennessee. Dixon's favorite pregame song is the Bulls theme song. The Alan Parsons Project, I assume. Called strike as Bogus takes second. And that's going to be a visit from the coach. And that hits his max pitching. It's 40 pitches on the day, so he had pitched 28 in an earlier game. And that's right about up to it in this one with 12. So that's 40 on the day. Didn't want to push it past that to make a day of rest come into play. So that's Gordon on the mound, it appears. So a short stint for Duff. They were hoping that he could get a couple of outs for them. He got the one. So he comes in and faces only 2 hitters, retires one of them, walks the other. So Lawrence County, Mississippi, sends Pendleton, South Carolina home. Lawrence County is now going to be the home team, awaiting the loser of this game. It's going to be a 1 p.m. contest right here on this field, right here on the DYB network. That'll be followed by the winner of this game taking on Anson County, North Carolina. The other 1 o'clock game tomorrow will be Avon Park, Florida, and Shelbyville, Texas, playing an elimination game as well. This one's hammered foul, the first offering of the at-bat, at least by Gordon. So that makes it a 1-2 count. Took something off of that one. And down on strikes is Dixon. So back-to-back strikeouts for 2 different pitchers. Brings up Harris Barnes. There you go. It'll be an intentional walk for the man that has the decisive home run at this point. Going to look back at that was the strikeout there. So now that's going to load the bases with 2 outs on the intentional walk issued to Harris Barnes. So Lane Wyatt, the 3-hitter, steps in.
Now batting for Tennessee, number 16, Lane Wyatt.
Wyatt has struck out and walked so far. Ball outside. This is a ground ball to shortstop that kicks off of the shortstop. And a run scores. E6 will bring another run home for Tennessee. So Fisher scores on the play. Move Bogus over to third. Barnes to second. Wyatt on with the E6. And now Reed Alexander, the left-handed hitting first baseman, steps in. Alexander 0 for 2 today. He won pretty well out to center field in his last at-bat. This is a chopper to first base. Snags it and steps on the bag to retire the side. So 1 run is all that Tennessee can muster in this one. It comes. Let's take another look at it. This is the ball to shortstop. It kicks off of Duff, and the run scores. So again, 1 run comes across. Just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error, and 3 men left. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Georgia looking to rally. Bottom of the 5th, down 2. When it comes to baseball and softball gear, nobody beats Smash It Sports. For the largest bat and equipment selection online, the lowest price is guaranteed, free shipping, and real expertise from people who live the game, Smash It Sports has you covered. Visit smashitsports.com.
Now on the mound for Tennessee will be number 4, Gray Smith.
Special thanks to Diamond Youth Baseball for trusting the Synergy Sports Productions crew to bring DYB players, family, and friends a fun and entertaining World Series broadcast for these last 2 seasons. We look forward to returning again next year from Orangeburg, South Carolina. So Barnes' day is done on the mound. He ends up going 4 innings, giving up the 5 runs. Let's do a little math here. Four strikeouts for Mr. Barnes today. Just 1 walk on the day. 6 hits and 5 runs, and he'll give way to Gray Smith. Gray Smith, the starting third baseman in this contest, and he comes in to try and get 6 outs, if possible, with a 2-run advantage. Hudson Britt is the leadoff man here for this Georgia squad in the all red with the white pinstripes.
Leading off for Georgia will be number 31, Hudson Britt.
First pitch from Smith is upstairs for ball 1. Ball 2. The 2-0 pitch is high, 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk worked by Hudson Britt. Jace Rogers, the Muffin Man, steps in.
Rogers.
That one stays high as well. Smith struggling to get one over. Rogers grounded out to the pitcher. Back in the third. Smith checks first and comes home. And there's a strike. 1-1. We thought this would be a good one, and boy, oh boy, it's lived up to it to this point. 7-5. Big home run from each team in the fourth. This is a ground ball over to third base. We'll go to second for one. Try to go on to first for two. Not the case, so lead runner is retired. Britt out at second, and Rogers reaches on the fielder's choice.
Georgia's number 25, Connor Manussi.
Connor Manussi, only his second at bat here in this one. Lined out to center field back a couple of innings ago. As Rogers takes his lead from first. Ball high. Let's take another look at the play. Good decision there by Rogers at third to try to get that lead runner. That one's over for a strike. 1-1. The left-hander watches it go outside. 2-1 now. Smith working with a 2-run advantage. Bottom of the fifth of a 6-run game, or a 6-inning game. Fouled back and out of play. Now we're even at 2-2. Five games played here on this field today. Hopefully you've joined us we've had 4 of them on the DYB network. Ball high, count run full. Georgia trying to get the tying run on base. Center fielder, a couple of steps over to right. Looks like he's pretty shallow in there as we lift it out to right center field. Center field tries to throw him out at first base on the tag, not quite on target. So 1 out is recorded anyway on a second straight fly ball hit to center field by Manussi.
Stepping in for Georgia will be number 15,
Let's take another look at that one. Turknet, the center fielder, often for this Georgia team, comes up, the number 12 hitter. Squares to bunt, stabs at it, misses it, but the throw way off target as the catcher tries to throw down to second to catch Rogers, not nearly in time. So runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Again, tying run at the plate, trying to get him on. Turknet, the 0-1. Back to the screen, and Rogers will take third now on the wild pitch. So in 2 pitches, Rogers able to work his way from first to third. And Coach Smith wants to come talk to his hurler. This Tennessee team played a whale of a game this morning. Won 12-2 and made just so many outstanding defensive plays. Had a chance to talk to him after that one. So it was the best defensive performance they've had all season. Could use a couple of those good plays here to get out of this one. The 1-1. Up high now, 2-1. That one's over for a strike. Turknett didn't like that one, it would appear. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the tying run at the plate. In a 2-run contest. Rocks and deals. This one's fouled back to the screen. We'll do it all again. This one's lifted high and back out of play. Turknett's favorite MLB player is Pete Crow Armstrong, but his favorite team is the Dodgers. Rising 7th grader at Schley County Middle, down south of Atlanta a ways. This one is a ground ball to shortstop, firing across the diamond. That's Barnes to retire the side. So Turknett retired 6-3. And Tennessee will take a 7-5 lead as we go to the top of the 6th inning. We'll step away for just a moment and bring you the conclusion. You're listening to the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series presented by Smash It Sports.
See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasting, bread. Cheese, 10 more, go.
I'm getting shredded.
Land of Frost premium meat, now in hot honey flavors.
Like he was already in the game. Yes, he was. All right, Alden Fisher going to right field. All right. Already in the game, too. Leading off for Tennessee, number 4, Gray Smith.
So Gray Smith will lead things off. Takes a mighty hack at that one and comes up empty. So the opposing pitcher in this one leads things off here in the 6th inning. This one comes up and in. Another left-handed hitter in a lineup full of them. He's down 1-2 right now to Baxton Gordon on for his 2nd inning of work. Timeout asked for and granted late. And Gordon takes a walk around the mound to collect his thoughts. Ready to go. This one's lifted, foul and out. And we'll do it again at 1-2. So 5, 6, and 7 due up the middle of the lineup here for Tennessee. Rocks and deals. That one's inside. 2-2. This has been a fun one throughout. 2-2 pitch. Got him on the outside corner, strike 3. Cannon Rogers now steps in.
Number 5 for Tennessee, Cannon Rogers.
Cannon Rogers, nicknamed Cannonball. Of course he is. First pitch, strike. Favorite baseball memory was what got him here, winning the 2026 state championship. That's a ball inside. His pregame song is Eye of the Tiger, classic. Rogers 1 for 2 on the day. Watches that one sail by. High. 2 balls and 1 strike. Tennessee looking to push on a couple of extra insurance runs. And Gordon will step off. Long day for both sides. Squares to bunt does Rogers, but pulls back. Count now 3-1. This one's hammered foul and out of play. Tennessee played a 9 a.m. game today. Georgia, a 10:45 game. This one started officially at 6:42. Full count. Fouled back again. Quite a battle here between Rogers and the pitcher Gordon. Three and 2. Let's do it again. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts looking for Gordon. Trying to rally the troops. Fisher now digs in, the left fielder.
Tennessee's number 1, Easton Fisher.
The 0-1. This is hit over to the second baseman, who gloves it and flips over. Rogers to Jacobs to retire the side. So 3 up and 3 down. Georgia tries to get some momentum as they need 2 to tie and 3 to win. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning here in a winner's bracket game between Georgia and Tennessee. Hope that you'll join us tomorrow for what should be some fantastic games here on the DYB network. Again, the loser of this one will start us out here on Howard Field with a 1 p.m. showdown with Lawrence County, Mississippi. Then we'll move to the winner of this game, taking on Anson County, North Carolina. And then the winners of those 2 games are going to play each other at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Just that easy. In the meantime, there'll be a couple of other games over on our other field to take care of. We've got Shelbyville, Texas, and Avon Park, Florida. Loser of that one goes home. Winner advances to play the loser of the Anson County contest, playing the winner of this one. All right, so Tennessee comes in with a 2-run advantage and will face the top of the lineup here. 1, 2, and 3, it looks like, for Schley County, Georgia. Gordon, Jacobs, and Melton.
Leading off for Georgia will be number 13, Braxton Gordon.
So Gray Smith, just the second pitcher in this contest for Tennessee. First pitch strike. Barnes went the first 4 innings. Smith looking to wrap things up by pitching the last 2 if he can. The 0-1 is upstairs, 1-1. You're seeing that shot. The 2 Tennessee defenders you can see are the 2 pitchers tonight. Called strike 2. Gordon 1 for 2 on the day. Ground ball back to the pitcher in the first. Singled and scored in the fourth. 1-2. He'll ground it right back to the pitcher once again. Smith flips it over. 1 man down. Kevin Jacobs now steps in. He's 2 for 2 on the day. Single back up the middle in the first, and a single into right field in the fourth. Has not scored a run yet. The lefty awaits the first pitch of the at-bat. Ball outside. Let's take another look at the fine play by Smith, defending his position. And a nice little flip over to first base for the easy out. Come back to this one. That's a called strike, now 1-1. This is a ground ball over to first base. With it is Alexander. He takes a few steps to his left, steps on the bag, and just like that, Georgia down to their final out. Flint Melton is who is due up.
Next for Georgia will be number 53, Flint Melton.
Well, if you're down to your final out, you could do a lot worse than your number 3 hitter. Melton's due. He's 0 for 2 today. Ball outside. Check out that last play there. Nice and easy one there for Alexander at first. Melton now awaits the 1-0. Here it is. This is high. 2-0. "29 pitches for the Tennessee thrower. Called strike. 2-1. Duff awaits on deck. 2-1 is high, now 3-1. Swung on. 3-2 now. Full count to Melton, the 3 hitter. Smith will take a moment to gather himself. Big pitch upcoming. Georgia down to their final strike in a 2-run game, bottom of the 6th. Here it is. This is a ground ball to the left side. Over with it. Can't scoop it out. And the tying run will come to the plate. Base knock over to third base. is the scoring decision, so Flint Melton is aboard.
Stepping in the box for Georgia will be number 21, Jack Duff.
Jack Duff is 1 for 2 on the day. Hit it well out to right field back in the first inning. They got a single in the big fourth inning rally for Georgia. This one is high. So Smith falls behind 1-0. Can't imagine much is going to be doing on the base paths here. As Melton, the catcher, takes his lead. That one's high now, 2-0. Thought the Georgia fans would be a little bit louder at this point. Can't hear too much of them at this time. Trying to rally their teams. Everybody's a little tight. 3-0. Speaking of tight, strike zone might be getting a little tight there for Mr. Smith. Let's see what he can do with a 3-0. Yep, shortstop comes in to offer a couple of words. That's Barnes, the starting pitcher. Duff awaits the 3-0. Standing like a statue, is going to take that all the way, I believe. So 3-1 now. Smith, the 3-1. This one is hit foul down the third base line. So once again, second time here, Georgia's down to their final strike. Big exhale you can see from Duff. Full count. This one is tapped foul. So we'll do it all again. Full count. Offering is low. So now the tying run is at first base. And Camden Hughes steps in. So 40 pitches offered by Smith in this outing. So Camden Hughes steps in, and Coach Smith will come out and take the ball from Smith. So unable to quite close it out is Smith. He'll offer 1 2/3 of relief work in this one. And Alexander, the first baseman, steps on.
Now pitching for Tennessee, number 15, Reed Alexander.
So Alexander will take some warm-up tosses as he comes into a difficult situation here. I'm guessing he's seen something along these lines somewhere along the way to get to this point. Left-handed thrower. So Camden Hughes is the man due up. Officially does not have an at-bat today. He has walked and been hit by a pitch.
Now batting for Georgia, number 9, Camden Hughes.
But the subtext to all of this, of course, is the man in the on-deck circle. Charlie Calhoun was the starting pitcher in this one. for Georgia, and also hit the grand slam that brought Georgia almost all the way back. So certainly Tennessee doesn't want to see him up at the plate again. So we'll see what they can do with Hughes to prevent that. So Alexander, the lefty, rocks and deals. First pitch strike. That's what you like to see. Left on left matchup here. Runners take their lead. That is fouled off. Remember, Hughes took one off the knee earlier. He is quickly down 0-2. I'll say Alexander looks pretty comfortable in there, or up there on the mound. Let's give Hughes a minute. Hughes started this day on the mound for Georgia. 4 innings pitched, no hits allowed. A big reason why they got here into this game. Now he's down 0-2. The final strike once again for Georgia, and that's up and in. So it's the third straight at bat. Georgia's been down to that final strike. Let's see what they can do with it this time. 1-2. Down low, 2-2. So Tennessee wastes a couple here. Now they got to come to it. The 2-2. No, timeout called very late. Let's extend this a little longer. Try this again. Alexander, the 2-2. That one's high. Hughes was down 0-2. Now he's got a 3-2 on the way with Calhoun, who hit the grand slam in the on-deck circle. The full count pitch. Swung on and missed. Alexander slams the door, and Tennessee remains undefeated in bracket play.
And that's the ball game.
A 7-5 winner is Tennessee over a tough Georgia team. That was a fun one, as we predicted. So only 2 undefeated teams remain in the bracket to this point, and they'll face each other tomorrow at 2:45. Let's take a look at that last pitch from Alexander. Swung on and missed. And a lot of emotion from that Decatur County, Tennessee squad. As you see, the glove goes flying.
I can get both teams to line up along their respective baselines for home run ball presentation.
Well, we had a couple of home runs in this one. And so that's what we'll gather up to recognize here. Late on a Mississippi night. One of those, look how light it was way back when. So a 2-run home run way back in the 4th inning. A 2-run home run hit by Harris Barnes, the starting pitcher in this one for Tennessee. That broke what was a scoreless game. We were scoreless into the 4th inning in that one, and then a 6-run inning for Tennessee, answered by a 5-run inning for Georgia. Tennessee tacks on one more to make it a 7-5 final. But it had a lot of drama as we wrap things up.
Vice President of DYB and DYS, to present home run ball to Tennessee's number 6, Harris Barnes.
So Harris Barnes received his home run ball. But that's not the only one that we'll see. Also receiving recognition will be Charlie Calhoun.
Number 10, Charlie Calhoun.
Calhoun did his part tonight. Starting pitcher, pitched well, and then hits a grand slam Let's take a look at that one. That ball was lifted high and deep and out toward left center. And brought them, as you see up there, from 6-1 to 6-5. But Georgia just never quite able to scratch across that next run to knot that game up. So, Decatur County, Tennessee survives to take on Anson County, North Carolina tomorrow on this field at 2:45 p.m. Schley County, Georgia will fall down to the Lawrence County, Mississippi game tomorrow at 1 p.m. Both those games are going to be right here on Howard Field, and both of them will be here on the DYB network. Thank you so much for joining us throughout the day today. We hope that you'll come back and join us tomorrow for some more great action. You've been watching the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series presented by Smash It Sports.